Microphone.
Hello, it's Crypto CJ. It's the trade of the day. It's the Monday night slash Tuesday morning Zoom edition, depending on where in the world you are. And I'm still in Southeast Asia. It's Tuesday morning for me. And most of my people are from the USA, checking in on Monday nights, all good. And we had some major world events, obviously, the war with Iran, the USA and Israel bombing it, which I thought would send the market spiraling. It did dip a bit, but not much. So maybe all that was priced in. The market's mostly been ranging, which is good for day trading. So I've done some of that. And well, let's go to the charts and check some things out. We'll start with Bitcoin. Okay, should be seeing my Bitcoin day chart. And Bitcoin was above 69,000 about half an hour ago, but it's dipping a little bit. 68.4. Let's look at a shorter time frame here. Yeah, so it's been in this range for a while between about 68.5 and even broke above 70 briefly, but didn't stay. So 70,000 seems to be resistance at the moment for Bitcoin. On the hour chart, we are above all the EMAs, but on the day chart, we're only above the 20. Still need to break above the 50 and the 200. So Bitcoin is hanging around support. Ethereum is doing the same, but currently is above 2000. So I guess that's something. And I did see an article uh, talking about how Bitcoin should break above 200,000 later this year, but there's always that kind of speculation. So I doubt if that's moving the market. I looked through some emails and Twitter. Didn't really see anything specific, but other than the market is bouncing back from a prior low part of the range. So anyway, if you're looking to get into a long, this might be a good time to do it. Uh, do your own research, match up with Bitcoin, with whatever altcoin you're looking to trade, and be smart. Don't go all the way in. Keep some funds back for additional purchases if you trade that way. You may want to employ stop losses, but the market makers are going to hunt those down and cash you out. So that's why I don't like stop losses that much. So far, my additional purchase approach has worked pretty well. I have not had a losing trade sequence since August. We're into March now, so over 6 months. So far, so good on 2026. Okay, so Bitcoin and Ethereum are doing okay. Anything else in the news or on the charts you guys want to discuss before we get started on day trades and swing trades? All right. Let's go over to crypto bubbles. Mostly a green day. And we scroll down. I've sorted by the day column to see which ones are moving the most. We have near protocol, which I haven't traded that in a while. Might be on my list. Okay, so this is my day trading layout, 15-minute chart. Supply and demand visible range by Algo for support and resistance. And RTI, relative trend index for entries and alerts. Cumulative delta for confirmation. And if you want to copy this chart, email me at cryptocj13@gmail.com. I can send you a link so you don't have to recreate it if you want to use it. Near is currently well above the 80 on the RTI, And my favorite trades are like this one here, when it breaks below the 20, then comes back up. So that happened right about here. And as you can see, it went up, 21% in one day. That's a great day trade. I'm usually looking to get 1.5% on 10x leverage, and I use a trailing stop loss. Trailing stop. So if there's a really big move, sometimes I can catch that. And if you want to set an alert on the RTI to trade both directions, which is what I usually do, both longs and shorts, right click on the RTI, add an alert. And entering a channel, upper bound 80, lower bound 20. Alert name, TradingView remembers last few views. I usually use the information source, Crypto Bubbles in this case. Notifications, notify an app on my smartphone. Toast notification to pop up on my laptop. Play a sound also on my laptop. And there's a few to choose from. So if I click create, I'll have this dotted line rectangle here on the RTI. And then it should show up here on my alerts list. So if it dips below the 80, it's already broken above. So if it dips below the 80, I'll get an alert. If it continues to dip below the 20 and comes back up, I'll get an alert on that too. The idea is to catch the retrace or the pump and then the recovery after that. So that's near as a day trade. As a swing, my layout looks a little different. Go to the 1 hour chart. I use the same indicator for support and resistance. But I've got SuperTrend for alerts and entries. Then Trendilo LSMA, it's moving average indicator for confirmation. We're kind of late to this one. It's like Sunday nights when this one made the big move. It's still indicators are still on our side, but we're at resistance on the 1 hour chart. Let's go to a longer time frame. Yeah, same thing on the 4 hour. The 8 hour's got some room to move, and the indicators are on board. And the retrace possible 26% 44 days. I don't like that. That's a longer trade that I want to do, and not enough of a increase. So I would pass on near as a swing, but it's got potential as a day trade. All right, well that's near. Let's go to Crypto Bubbles again and see what else we can find. There's a lot of them listed here on the positive side on the day sort. Chili's, I trade a lot. Even Ethereum's up here. Uniswap I like. Curve I traded yesterday. I just got out of a short. I got out of a long overnight. Zcash has been good lately. Solana has been volatile. Link I was stuck in a long time, finally got out. Filecoin, XRP, some others bringing up the rear here have made small moves up. Oh, Aave I wanted to look at. So it's unusual for that to make a 5% move in one day. So this one has broken above the 80 and just dipped down. That's a pretty good move down, but we're a little late on that. And then Bitcoin is going from the 69,000 I mentioned. Looks like it dipped down the low 68s. Now it's kind of in the mid. So maybe Yeah, I think I'll take this as a short. Well, I'll think about that. Okay, so that's the day trade layout. Maybe I'll do an alert. Yeah. Entering a channel, 80 on the top, 20 on the bottom. Crypto bubbles. Notifications the same. Click create. So what could happen is that it does a fake out, dips, and then stops and breaks back up again, and then dips again. So that additional dip sometimes is a better entry. Okay, and then now we're going to look at the swing. Yeah, indicators on board, but at resistance on the 1 hour, 4 hour. A little more room to move. 8.5% in 16 days. Don't like it that much. 8-hour chart looks better. 40% in 43 days. Not bad, but not great. Yeah, I like this better as a day trade than a swing. All right, well, that is crypto bubbles. Let's see, got a chat message. Um, Someone new's asking for BCH. Okay. All right, we'll look at BCH. Bitcoin Cash. All right, this one's been choppy, which is good for day trading, for small moves. It dipped below the 50. It's heading for the 20. The last time it did that was here. It broke back up here, dipped again, and then about 2.3% in 7 hours. Pretty good move for me. May not be as far as you guys want it to go. It did just make a resistance. So if you had your take profit set at around 2.3% or 2%, that would have been successful. But we missed that move, and we are at closer to the 20 on the RTI. So yeah, I think you set the alert here. I'm gonna go both directions. 80 on top, 20 on the bottom. And there we go. All right, so if it dips below 20, comes back up, I'll be alerted of that, and I can evaluate that for a long position. Breaks back above the 80 and then dips again, could be a short. So, and then swing trade. Okay, this looks pretty good for a swing. We've got a buy signal and Trendilo pointing barely up, though. I like to see it more like, straight up or 45-degree angle. This is like a 10-degree angle. And 3 of the last 4-hour candles are negative. But if you got in now and it turned around, you're looking at 16% in 5 days. I like that as a swing trade. So you set an alert. If you want just to show some evidence of positive movement, maybe set a price alert in this vicinity around 450. If it breaks above that, you can go ahead and get in. If you want to get in now thinking it's going to turn around, that's your prerogative, but Bitcoin is trending down, I believe. Yeah, looks the same, trending down. All right, well, that's BCH. Let's go to what's the next one? CoinGecko? Yeah. Sort by the 24-hour column. At least I thought I was. All right, there we go. And a few overlaps. Mantle, Jupiter, Bitcoin even, hype. Haven't looked at Jupiter in a while. Let's do that. And let's see if this one's on Blowfin. I did put my Blowfin link in the chat for those of you attending live. If you're watching on the recording, check out the pinned comment. You'll see my link there. You can trade from Blowfin, long or short, leverage, no KYC, no VPN necessary. So you might want to check that one out. I've been using it for a while. I can't tell if Jupiter's on that one or not. Oh, there it is. Okay, so Jupiter's at the 50, right at the point of indecision. So this is when you want to set an alert on. It made a nice move last time it broke below the 20 and came back up. That occurred right about here. And 11% in 17 hours. And then it dipped, and it's still dipping. There's 2.6%. So yeah, this one's been moving nicely. I'm going to set an alert on it. And I'll trade this on Blowfin. All right, let's look at this as a swing. And the indicators are on board, but we're at resistance, trending down on the 1 hour. 4 hour looks a little better, but not much. 8 hour. Indicators on board again. Red zone, 26%, 33 days. Not bad, but not really the way I want to trade. So I like this better as a day trade. All right, let's see what else we have on CoinGecko. Hype, up 26% in 7 days. That one's been moving. It's on Coinbase. Is it on Blowfin? Probably is. There it is. That's the spot trade anyway. and currently above the 80. I don't know if you can, this is a spot trade on Blowfit. I don't know if it has a, perpetual future or not. But last time it broke below the 20, made a nice move. That happened right about here. And that's 8% in 3 hours. That's a great day trade. So that's an option, is a swing. Yeah, at resistance on the hour chart. 4 hour has a little more room. Not much. 8 hours. No. Day. Okay, lots of room on the day chart, but you're going to be in this one for a while. Trendilo just turned, but SuperTrend is not on board yet. 47% in 124 days. No, pass on that. Too long. Yeah, again, I like this better as a day trade than a swing trade. So that's CoinGecko. Let's go to our final sort that we do, which is coin market cap, community sentiment. What do those people like in that group? Okay, near at the top. Looked at that one already. Caspa. I see this one in this list quite a bit. XRP, ICP. I like shorting this one. ADA, Ethereum's up there. HBAR. HBAR I like. Let's look at Caspa. Again, looking for a below fin entry here. There we go. Perpetual swap, that's what we want. And has dipped below the 20, the 80, but kind of chopping sideways from there. It did, well, it dipped below here. So not, just went sideways from there. On the long, had a better entry here. And eventually 4% 16 hours, pretty good. So this might be one you want to send an alert on. Going to catch the next move. It's kind of in no man's land now. So yeah, I want to see some decisive move one way or the other before I do a day trade on this. On the swing, this one's almost red. Yeah, I think it's kind of ready. Got the buy signal. We're pretty close to support. Trendilo is pointing up, 45-degree angle. Got a green candle forming on this hour. 9% in 4 days, 10 if you hold on a little longer. It's a pretty good swing trade, so might want to check out Caspa. It's a swing. One of the better ones we've looked at. All right, one more, and we'll wrap it up. I'll go with an oldie but goodie XRP. Yeah, that's on my list. And just dip below the 80 on the RTI. Pretty close to the 50, actually. So we're late on that for a short. Did make a nice move as a long. That happened here. And then 3% pretty quickly in 2 hours, almost 4%. So I like that. And then when it dipped here, went back up and then down, it'd still be in that trade. So yeah, I made a nice move down from here on Sunday. So this one's been choppy, which we like as day traders. I might want to set an alert. Did I do one yesterday on this? XLM, that's the one I had an alert on yesterday. So that's not right. Entering a channel, 80, 20. Right. Look for that next move as a swing. Yeah, kind of in the middle. The indicators are on board. 5% in 4 days. Nah. 4-hour chart looks a little better. Indicators on board. 17% in 15 days. Not bad, but not great. Don't love that swing, but looks pretty good as a day trade. And I'm going to go to my email now because I make the option available for people to email me questions. And CAC, one of our loyal listeners, is suggesting a few to look at. Look at PAX G. That's the one I wanted to look at. And PAX Gold is on Kraken, Coinbase, on quite a few. We're on Blowfin. I'm trying to use Blowfin charts now more. And I'm not seeing it right away. So we'll go to Coinbase. And could be a good spot trade. It just broke. Well, it's right at the 50 on the RTI. Mostly trending up. Did come out of the 20. So strictly on support and resistance. 1%. I like piling up 1% moves, but I usually want to see a bigger potential move than that when I'm evaluating a trade. Not seeing that at the moment on the day trade option. Okay, on the swing. Indicators not on board yet on the 1-hour chart. On the 4, indicators on board, but we're at resistance. 8-hour. Same thing, also close to resistance. Less than 4%. Day chart. Yeah, pretty close to all-time high. So I'd say on this one, maybe set an alert at 57.50, see if it breaks through with some force. If it does, that might be a chance to catch a coin in price discovery. that can be lucrative. It's not how I trade, but I know others who've had success with that. So that could be an option there. That's Pax Gold. Okay, any other questions, comments, coins to look at? All right, well, I will wrap it up here. And thank you for joining me live. If you're watching on the recording, I'd rather see you live, but check out the options or the items listed in the pinned comment to help fund the channel. And I should be back on Thursday night / Friday morning. I am moving this week, though not, furniture and stuff, just clothing and things to a new hotel here in Thailand. So I should be squared away by Thursday night, Friday morning. All right. Well, I will let you guys go, and we will see you next time. Bye.